Guys, welcome back to a brand new video. So yes, quality of this video isn't going to be that great. So I'm actually back to using the LG Stylo 2. I actually had to sell the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge Plus, mainly because needed the money to pay for storage. Have a bunch of stuff in there that are both mine, my mom's, my daughter's, everything. So yeah, had to sell a lot of stuff right there. So I'm back to using this phone. Actually, this one I actually bought off my cousin for like $20. So because the screen is cracked or like shattered-ish, but it's still like I can still use. I can still see everything on the screen. But obviously, you do see like cracks on it and everything like that. But hey, it still works, and for $20, that ain't that bad. So today didn't really do much of anything, but I did watch a lot of Switch videos, you know, like to gather new information on the Switch, what other people were thinking, stuff like that. I've been watching a lot of why, like top 5 or top 10 reasons of why Nintendo Switch will fail. So here's the thing, with my thing about the Nintendo Switch is, yes, I have mine reserved. It is, I got the neon blue and neon red Nintendo Switch. Now for accessories and stuff like that, I would like to get myself a carrying case, the Breath of the Wild carrying case, which it only carries a Switch system, a bunch of games. It comes with a screen protector and a wipe and everything like that. I think it's like $30, $20, something like that. I would love to get that because me in my situation, I will be like going in and out, you know, like going out from like one place to like back at home, so like that. So I will be taking my Switch will be my go-to when I want to play on the go, like games and stuff like that, because I don't own like a 3DS or nothing like that. So mainly what I've been doing, like if I want to play a game like on the go, or like if I'm like at a doctor's appointment or somewhere where there's Wi-Fi and I'm like, you know, like bored, or I'm sitting there and I have like nothing else to do when I'm not doing anything else, I'll play a game like on my phone right now. Like I'll play I actually had recently downloaded a bunch of new Android games, which I would love to do some videos on as well. But yeah, I would really like to have the Switch though, so I can like actually play that, you know, whether I'm like in the car headed somewhere, or maybe stop by like my cousin's house or something like that. So for me, the Switch is definitely a system to have, especially since I can just play it on my big screen here, and then I can take it with me on the go instantly. That is just really, really awesome. So the main reasons why a lot of people were saying like the Switch was gonna fail, at least from what I've seen, is like from the third-party support. Mainly that was like the number one thing that I've been like watching and reading up on recently, because Nintendo did make the same mistake somewhat with the Nintendo Wii U. Because they did show also a list of third-party support that the Switch, that the Wii U never like gotten really. It may have gotten maybe like such like a small handful of third-party support games, like maybe like one Call of Duty and like Assassin's Creed 3, Mass Effect 3. I mean, like Mass Effect 3 was definitely the definitive for me, at least. Not graphically, you know, on the graphically PC, obviously, Mass Effect 3 is the definitive edition when it comes to graphics, but when it comes to features and gameplay, I definitely would choose the Wii U version over any of the other platforms for Mass Effect 3. But the thing is, you know, Mass Effect 3, I know I'm talking about Switch here, but I just want to say that, you know, Mass Effect 3, the thing is, the reason why no one, like, really would pick up the Wii U because of the third-party support, because the third-party games that were on there were games that released like 3 or 4 years, like 3 or 4 years ago from the launch of the Wii U. So why buy a game again when you already played it on the PS3 and the 360? So that's why I guess people are like scared about the Switch, like they don't want Nintendo to make the same mistake twice. Which, like, you know, like for third-party support as of right now, we have a couple of new IPs, including one of my personal favorites, Fire Emblem Warriors. That's definitely going to be a game for me to buy. But then there's other games like I Am Setsuna that also released, you know, on other platforms. That game I'm buying because I never played that game before. And I really want to, so especially to play from on the big screen and take it on the go, I'm definitely getting I Am Setsuna on the Nintendo Switch. But there's also a game like Skyrim, which isn't even the enhanced edition or nothing like that comes with all the DLC and graphics and all that. That is something else that released like a few years ago or something like that, and then was remastered and enhanced for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and now it's coming out on the Nintendo Switch. But the problem is with that is that it doesn't even come with all the DLC, and it's not even the enhanced version. You're basically playing the PS3 and 360 version. Yes, the Nintendo Switch is more powerful than the PS3 and 360, so you will get like better frame rates and stuff like that. But when you're when you're playing handheld mode, the Nintendo Switch playing Skyrim is basically like playing the PS3 version and 360 version. So there's that. But I guess if you're a diehard Nintendo fan and you never played a Skyrim or Elder Scrolls game, then this will be for you, definitely. Now, me, on the other hand, I did play Skyrim before. I didn't really get very far. I played it on PC, PS3. I never played the enhanced version at all. So I'm thinking about getting on the Switch. I don't know yet. I'm definitely not going to get it. I'm not going to pay the full $60 price for that game. You know, I'm definitely going to do that. Wow, the lighting is really bad right now. The reason why it's like dark where I am right now, I have the light right there, but it's like I got like mice, which really sucks. It's like I catch like 5 or 6 or 7, and then another 4 or 5 come out of nowhere through the vents. And I'm like terrified, which is why I don't have like the TV on. I don't want to like play a game, have my feet under the table, and then something starts nibbling on my toes. Yeah, I don't want that. So I don't even know if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight, to be honest. But how did I get on this topic anyway? So, like I was saying, for the Nintendo Switch, Skyrim, I mean, it's a nice addition, but you could at least, like, you know, thrown in the complete edition of Skyrim, you know, like, with all the DLC and everything like that. And, you know, I would say the enhanced edition, but it wouldn't be able to really handle it, I think. I don't even know, to be honest. But then again, the enhanced edition is really that much enhanced. I don't really know. I mean, if you guys play the enhanced edition of Skyrim, let me know in the comments down below how the game really looks compared to the, like let's say if you have it on the PC, you know, let me know what the difference is, really, to be honest, because I have no idea. So as far as any other games, I can't really think of any, to be honest. For launch lineup, there's really not much of anything except for Breath of the Wild and Bomberman and I Am Setsuna. So for me, it's Legend of Zelda and I Am Setsuna. At least those are the 2 games I want to get for my Switch. Then after that, then there's Mario Kart, which is going to be great, obviously, to get on the Switch as well, especially to play on the go with friends and stuff like that. But to be honest, I mean, when it comes to the Switch, you know, failing, it won't fail as long as the third-party support is there. Nintendo needs to show, you know, like, first of all, they need to advertise the system well. That's what they really need to do. Like in a recent video that I saw for IGN, they were saying how the head designer or something like that for Titanfall 2 was basically laughing at the idea of bringing Titanfall to the Switch, which is really stupid in a way. Like, why would you laugh at that? First of all, the Nintendo Switch, at least from what I believe, is to be more powerful than the PS3 and the 360. So, I mean, the 360 had Titanfall 1 on it originally, and to be honest, Titanfall 2 looks great, but it's not really a night and day kind of difference between Titanfall 1. So, I mean, they could at least put Titanfall 2. It doesn't have to be it's obviously not going to be the prettiest version of Titanfall. You know, like, if you want to go for graphics, you're going to get, like, a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One S or a PC or Project Scorpio whenever that comes out. But the idea is that what the Switch has that the other systems don't is you can play Titanfall on your big screen, just like any other system, and take it with you. You could just like freaking pick up the Switch and take it with you on the go. Wherever you're going, maybe there's Wi-Fi there. You probably take it to freaking Taco Bell, you know, they got a freaking Wi-Fi signal there. And you can play Titanfall there on your Switch. Do you have any idea how much I would be doing that if that ever happened? I would literally make a whole video out of it. I would take the Switch with Titanfall 2, take it to Taco Bell, sit there, and just start playing online. I would literally do that. So Nintendo needs to gather whatever cash they can, head over to Respawn, and just tell them, look, we want this game on the Switch, and if you laugh one more time, I will slap you with a mushroom. That's what they freaking need to do. Reggie needs to go up to their face and say, my body is ready for some Titanfall 2 to be on this system. That's what they freaking need to do. Now I'm not just saying like, oh, I just want Titanfall 2 on the Switch. It's not just that, you know, I would love Titanfall 2, but, you know, you can throw other games on there too, like Call of Duty. Call of Duty graphically, you know, obviously, you know, except, well, Infinite Warfare looks freaking gorgeous, to be honest. But, like, again, it's not going to be the prettiest, but if you want graphics, you go for the other systems, or you'll play it when it's docked, you know, that way you'll get, like, slightly better frame rates, you know, obviously. But just, they need the third-party support, obviously, but they also need ports as well. I'm not saying, like, you know, like, oh, but, like, that was the mistake with the Wii U, you know, like, they took ports from, like, 5 years ago and threw it on the Nintendo Wii U. I get that, but the thing is, you can't just solely rely on your first-party titles. Like, yes, Legend of Zelda is amazing, Super Mario is super fun, and you got Metroid games, which are really awesome. I mean, you have all those games, yes, but you need other games as well. You know, you don't want it to just, you don't want the Switch to be the side console, you know, like where everyone plays all their main games and multiplayer games on like their PS4 or Xbox One S. As a company, as a gaming company, you want your system to be the main one that they choose to play on, obviously, right? And I'm not saying all the other systems suck. You know, obviously I love everything. I play on everything. You guys see my unboxings, obviously. But I'm saying, like, for like, maybe for someone who's, this is their first, like, console they're buying, like, maybe for their kids or for themselves, and they don't want to buy, like, any other system, especially for the price of, like, $299, they could just buy a PS4 or an Xbox One S, which is cheaper. But the thing is, what the Nintendo Switch has that the other systems don't offer is the feature of taking your console games on the go. So taking a game like Skyrim, playing on your big screen, and being able to take it with you on the go to wherever the freak you're going. That is the main seller of the Nintendo Switch. It is the portability. It is the fact that it has like 3 modes. The TV docked, you know, like console mode, whatever. Then there's handheld on the go. And then there's, tabletop. Which I really, to be honest, tabletop for me, it's going to be probably like my, besides TV mode, it's probably going to be my favorite, because whenever, like, I'm at someone's house or something like that, yes, it's nice to just play, like, in your hands like that, but sometimes I want to just be able to stand it up right in front of me with a kickstand and just have my hands free wherever I want. Like, I can have one hand here with a controller, the other hand's, like, on, like, an armrest or something like that, and I could just be playing whatever game I got in front of me. That's going to be probably like my favorite mode to play, to be honest. But yeah, so other than that, Nintendo just really needs the third-party support, you know. Don't always port games like from one system to another. I mean, yes, there's been like great games on the Wii U, first-party title, great games on the Wii U that I may like to see on the Nintendo Switch to be able to play on there, and especially to play on the go. But I don't need all of that, to be honest. I don't need all of them. Like Mario Maker, I have a feeling they're going to bring Mario Maker. They're going to announce that at E3 for the Nintendo Switch, so we're probably going to see that. So I'll definitely get Mario Maker on the Nintendo Switch, because I never got to purchase it when I had the Wii U. Any other game, honestly, Smash Brothers, I think that's going to be coming. Pokken Tournament, that's something I definitely would like to see. You know, that's a port that I definitely don't mind having. So there's a few exceptions when it comes to ports. But if it's a port that was a multiplayer game that came out like 5 years ago and stuff like that, obviously we've played it before. Except if you're a diehard Nintendo fan, which we only own Nintendo systems, then obviously there'll be like a handful of purchases for that specific game. But other than that, they showed a nice list of developers for the Switch. This E3, I just need to see the games though. Like, I want to see new IPs definitely, but I don't want to see too many ports, you know, from older, you know, like from years ago. I want to see new IPs, but I also want to see big franchises games, you know, like Titanfall, Call of Duty. I would say Battlefield, but I don't think that'll actually happen. I really don't know. Doom, probably not, but like Doom would be great. Unreal Tournament, the new Unreal Tournament that they're working on, that would be really, really awesome as well. Some rated M games would be great also. I'm trying to think what else, to be honest. I'd have to check it out. I have to look up like a bunch of games, just see. Kingdom Hearts would be really awesome. I mean, why not? There's always been Final Fantasy games on the Nintendo systems back in the day. So I mean, well, then again, that was when Square Enix was, I think, Square and separate from Enix. But either way, I still would like to see those type of games on there, especially Kingdom Hearts. Could you imagine? That'd be freaking awesome to take Kingdom Hearts on the go. Uh, Now I'm trying to think what else. Also with the eShop, I need to see the virtual consoles on there too. Not just, NES and SNES games, because those are great and everything. And if you are using the online paid service for the Nintendo Switch, which I would like to do because of they're going to have like a smartphone app, there's going to be voice chat, there's going to be regular chat and all that stuff. I love that. I love how, like, because I use my PlayStation app, I use my Xbox app, like on the regular when I want to talk to like maybe my friends or whatever, see what everybody's playing, see what sales are going on. So I definitely like to see that. I just hope that, to be honest, I mean anything's gonna be better than the PlayStation app. I don't like the PlayStation app, to be honest. I really don't. It's too everywhere and it's glitchy. Xbox One app is like beautiful. I love the way they designed it. Love the way it works. Nintendo, I hope they don't screw up the Switch app, to be honest. Like, I want to be able to, like, access the store, my messages, maybe, like, news feeds, see what my friends are playing and stuff like that. Like, be able to share videos, share screenshots, all that good stuff. I'm sure they'll be doing a lot of that as well. What else? Like, groups, what are they called? I'm trying to think because PlayStation started something like this on there where you can start your own like group or whatever. You can have other people join in on like if it's a specific game that you like playing, and other people who enjoy that game also can join in your group to have conversations about it or form teams, stuff like that. Something like that would be cool too. Why not? But anyway, like I was saying, when it comes to the paid online service, I need to see that you're making us pay. You're going from free to paid service, and people are already paying for like PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live Gold, so, and Netflix, and they're already paying for their internet, so it's like, Jesus, man, you couldn't just stay free, could you? You couldn't just stay free, but with the paid online service, we're going to be getting free NES and SNES games free every month, which is great and all, but I want to see other virtual consoles to be available on the Nintendo Switch, like the N64. What else? Like Game Boy, DS. What else? What else? I think that was pretty much Game Boy Advance. Definitely, that was like one of my favorites. Could you imagine though DS games on there? That would actually work. I mean, they made DS games available for the Wii U. So they could bring the Switch. It's actually really simple to do that. Especially with the fact that you can add a micro SD card slot into the Switch, like a 250 gig micro SD card slot, which is something I would really like to do. That would be really awesome. But I don't see myself going full digital with the Nintendo Switch unless a couple things. Like, one, sales. So if I'm going to be paying for online service for Nintendo, they better give me some freaking awesome sales. Like PlayStation has their Flash sales, Xbox has their Flash Gold sales, whatever, stuff like that. And the prices are actually pretty beastly on PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live Gold, as well as Steam sales and all that jazz. But, so Nintendo needs to pretty much do the same thing. When it comes to sales on like the Wii U, it wasn't that amazing. I wasn't impressed with the sales. Sometimes the sales would be great, but sometimes the games that were on sale would be crap to me. So I didn't really bother with that at all. So yeah. So the sales for me need to be pretty sick. They got to be actually pretty awesome. They got to impress me on that part. Also, the free games, I hope they improve, like not just NES and SNES. Like I said, they got other virtual consoles that they can make available to give out free games as well. Free Wii games? That'd be pretty awesome if they make free Wii games. Like there's, oh my god, tons of great Wii games, definitely. I also want to see Wii games be available for purchase on the Nintendo Switch. Especially the Last Story. Oh my god, I love that game, The Last Story. or Skyward Sword. Well, I can't. I mean, like I can't really play Skyward Sword all that well because of like my fatigue can be like I get fatigued really badly. But I still would like to play it on there, to be honest, even though I probably won't be playing it that much. I still would like that anyway, but like to have Wii games on there, that'd be pretty awesome. GameCube games, definitely. So, oh my gosh, the possibilities, there's so many possibilities with the Nintendo Switch of how it can't fail if Nintendo takes action, okay? So, like I was saying, they gotta have the third party support, you know, they gotta have the games, you know, they gotta speak to these developers definitely to make these games. Like you got the list, you know, you're showing us the list, but you're not showing us the games all that much. You got Atlas working on another RPG, which is Shin Megami Tensei. So that should be good. Then you got Fire Emblem, that should be really great. What else? I don't really remember what else that I've seen. You got ARMS, that's a new IP. I'd have to look at the list again to be honest, but that's all I can think of off the top of my head. I can really remember. But other than that, yeah. Oh, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, definitely. That's freaking awesome. But other than that, yeah, they need to definitely. I seriously hope this E3 they don't focus on ports. You know, like, oh well, you played it on the Wii U and here it is back on the Switch. I would love Hyrule Warriors, but make Hyrule Warriors 2. How about that? You know, forget Hyrule Warriors 1. Start making part 2. Better visuals, you know, more characters or more areas and stuff like that. You know, still, you guys could do all that. Other than that, I can't really think of anything else. I don't see the Switch failing as long as the games are there and they don't screw up this online service. That for me is all I can see that's, you know, like scary for the Nintendo Switch. If they do those two things, the Switch will be what Nintendo needed, you know, to get them back on their feet, to get them in the console realm again, you know, because the Wii U, that was like a hit and miss. The Wii U was good, you know, like it had fun games or anything like that, but it was just lacking the games. That's the thing, and it was lacking the advertisement, you know. So honestly, I don't know. I'm scared in a way, but I think Nintendo is definitely going to be successful with the Switch as long as they don't let us down this E3. They mentioned a few awesome games that are releasing this year, especially Super Mario Odyssey. You got Splatoons 2. That's definitely gonna be a day one buy for me. I love Splatoons. But this E3, man, they better blow us up with some new IPs, not just a bunch of ports. Yes, you can mention a few maybe ports that were on the Wii U, or you can mention like the Wii libraries coming to Switch, something like that. That freaking be awesome. But also, you know, like mention other big franchise games, you know, like Call of Duty's, Titanfall. I would say Battlefield, but I don't see that happening, to be honest. But you know, games like that, you know, just have that available. I'm not saying it's gonna be like the definitive like version people would buy, but for people who are gonna buy the Switch and only the Switch, you know, like this is gonna be their main first console, you know, like they want to own, you know, that maybe down the line they'll get like an Xbox One or PS4 or whatever, stuff like that. You know, give them the games, you know, because then it's like, oh man, Titanfall 2, that looks awesome. Right there, because I was actually rambling a little too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here. But so, just to recap, Nintendo needs a third-party support from all these developers that they've shown, and others would be great as well. Focus on new IPs. Yes, ports sometimes can be okay, but don't just overdo it, you know, because we don't just want a bunch of ports that we've already played. A couple ports that we've played previously, you know, that we missed playing would be nice. But yeah, hold on. So I got 50% battery. One game I would like to see before I end it up, Borderlands 3. I would love to see Borderlands 3. I would say Borderlands 2, but we've already gotten another version of that before, remade version. So Borderlands 3 be freaking awesome on the Switch. Please get Borderlands on the Switch. Come on. Not Borderlands 1, not Part 2, but 3. Please get 3 on the Switch. That would be freaking awesome. Please work on that. I'm begging you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this video, this rambling Switch video. In the end, I'm still going to get a Switch, but if they don't show me the games, that sucker is probably going to be collecting dust, or I'm just going to be playing Legend of Zelda and still going to be collecting dust afterwards. So, yeah. Nintendo, get on this and I'll see you at E3. Not really, I won't literally be at E3, but I'll be watching E3 from, like, live. Yeah, so. Alright you guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more content, and I'll catch all you awesome people at another time, another video. Take care.